Hi gamers and welcome back to a new episode of my Void Elf Devourer Demon Hunter leveling let's play. And in the last episode we found Prince Anduin, but he refused to come with us, so we will have to fight the war on our own, and Admiral Taylor was not really a fan of his decision, but whatever. In between episodes, I really have had a little look at the auction house for maybe some intellect weapons that are not item level 6 and complete trash. Oh wait, what is that? I'm having +4 intellect on them and +1 intellect on them. I don't know what it is, but for some reason I think I'm getting the intellect that I want from them, but it still is not good. I still believe that the damage per second is completely inferior. I mean, look at it, 0.8 damage per second. If you compare it to a heirloom, I mean, yes, heirlooms are very overpowered compared to your level, but it's nearly 3 damage per second. That's so much more. That's 3.5 times what I'm doing with these bad boys. So I've decided to take the step and use heirloom armor and jewelry and stuff to kind of try to compensate the lack of usable weapons. I've had a quick look at the auction house, and I could have bought some weapons for some leveling weapons, level 15 leveling weapons for a crazy amount, like 500 gold. I mean, 500 gold is not a crazy amount, but up to 15,000 gold, because obviously people know about the scarcity of leveling gear for, especially leveling weapons for Devourer Demon Hunters. So I will put on the gear and we will see if there's a bit of a difference. If you look at it, currently my consume deals 345 damage. Let's see what it does afterwards. And here I am with my heirlooms equipped, and now I'm dealing 377 damage. It is not a huge difference. And also I kept one of the Charm of Demonic Fire because it had 1 intellect on it. I think 1 intellect is worth more than a little bit of haste. I don't know, I could be wrong there. I still have it here in my bags for later use. What is that? That's 10 gold. Why is that thing 10 gold? Yeah, there are some things that are really out of whack with the leveling feeling of this class. This is clearly still in beta. Not gonna lie. I've also had a quick look at the forums, and I'm not the only one suffering with this class for now. I've already seen that many think this class is crazy squishy and are not really a big fan of it. I mean, the concept of this class is pretty cool, I think. I mean, I really could not like the animations less. No, I couldn't like the animations more. But the flashiest and coolest animations don't do a thing if anything around it is crap. I mean, crap is a strong word there, but you know what I mean. And I feel a little bit stronger by now, even though still my consume hits like a wet noodle. It is not really what I want, but okay. I mean, I'm not a big fan of wet noodles, so oh boy. Oh, hello there. Boom. Okay, my damage went up quite a bit. I'm at nearly 300 DPS now. And yeah, I can't really compare it because I logged off in between episodes to have a quick look at the auction house. But it looks better. Even though I don't know if it really is better, it looks better. And it feels a little bit better. Okay, I've barely made a dent into my quest progress. Yeah. Also, I've read in the forums that I'm not the only one complaining about the fact that Void Metamorphosis, that you get it at level, what do I know? Right here, and you cannot use it until level 20, where you get your actual Metamorphosis skill. Where is the... Oh, there you are. So I'm kinda glad that it's not only on me. I mean, I play not too perfectly, let's be honest, but I'm glad that it's not only on my end that there are some problems with this spec. But also, I'm pretty sure that in the end game, this thing kind of slaps. I've heard many people talking about this spec and saying, it is so fun, it is cool. It is a little bit on a simpler side, which is okay for me. I don't mind. My main is a red pally for the past few years now, so I don't know. I don't need to define myself through playing a hard and complex class. I just want to have fun. And before that, I've played... Oh, you are a big boy. And before that, I've played... how's it called? Destruction Warlock, the probably easiest Warlock spec of them all, so... I'm kind of a sucker for easy specs. Okay, 3 more. Also Beastmaster and all that good stuff. It's not hard, it is fun. I'm old, so I'm allowed to use a little simpler specs for my old man's brain to be able to wrap around them. Okay, one more. One single enemy. Okay, you are... Oh, there's a Prowler. Nice. Come here, buddy. Okay, let's head over. Let's head back over to the village and see what will be the next step in our mail. Useless, useless, useless. Oh boy. What is this? What actually is this? Yeah, whatever. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Ah, whatever, I don't care. Bigger fish to fry. Your trainees returned recently. I could hardly believe my eyes. They did not look like the same Jinyu that you left with. Excellent work, Demon Hunter. Couldn't have done it better myself.
This land tests us, friend.
Let them burn. Advanced scouts report that the Hosen at the Slingtail pits are amassing with reinforcements from their tribes to the north. Our forces are gathered for battle on the ridge to the northwest. They are just waiting for you. Now is the time to show them what we are made of. Now is the time to destroy them indefinitely.
We mustn't fail.
Yup, carpe diem. Despite the Hosen's apparent disarray, there is an order to their chaos. Their leader, Chief Gukgut, is the shrewd mastermind behind their attacks. He is organizing their movements at the Great Pit at the Hosen camp to the northwest. Strike now and show him no mercy, Villareth, for he will do the same.
The soldier's duty is never done.
Sure. Let's get the Hosen boss down and then we'll see. Can I stun this guy? Okay, this guy is stun immune. And I still don't have my interrupt, do I? No. Disrupt is level 20, just as Metamorphosis is. Damn. Banana Barrage, dude. Oh boy. I am not going... Yeah, I got him, but it still was not easy. Even though I'm in full heirloom gear, it was not smooth. Not smooth at all. And the fact that the Genu guys don't heal me is not beneficial to my undertaking of killing these guys. Huh. Maybe I should hop into a time-walking dungeon. Maybe I can get some gear from there. I don't even know, man. Maybe after this quest here, I'll hop into a time-walking dungeon. Oh, 1/3 down. Oh my god. This takes way longer than I would have liked there in the first place. I mean, it still is not a classic WoW leveling time, but it is still kind of weird. Maybe I really should invest some gold into some new weapons. I mean, it's not like I don't have any money. I have quite a bit of gold on my lying around on my in my warband bank, so I could easily afford the leveling process. But I don't like the thought of the leveling process being dependent on auction house bought gear. It feels strange. So the Slingtail recruits are way weaker than the reinforcements, okay. So maybe I should focus on them. Or I should just hop in and met a Void Beam. All I want. That's also an option. Okay, one more. Let's get this guy down here. Good. Okay, I have 2 quests to turn in. I don't think so. That was just some kind of display error. I mean, I do have 2 quests to turn in, but both at the same guy. Let them burn. The waters were right about you, Valareth. Because of your efforts, this village has a future. We will not forget the lessons you've taught us, Demon Hunter. Carpe diem. Ah, this is a bit of an oversight. We should have gotten fishy with from the Carpe Diem quest, because carp with the fish and we get fishy, you know. Yeah, whatever. Without their leader, these Hosen should once again settle into disarray. Today we rejoice in our victory, Valerith. You came to us as a stranger, but you depart as a friend. From henceforth you are the highest of the high, a valued friend and defender of the Pelthin tribe. Cool. I am Fish Guy. Yeah, I have more than enough of these guys. In search of wisdom. Lorewalker Cho came by and asked for you while you were gone. He needs your assistance urgently in the town of Dawn's Blossom to the north. For what reason, he did not say. Speak to Kite Master Utnam. He would be happy to send you there. Sure, I can do that, but I don't wanna continue the Hosen, the training at the Jinyu camp. Jinyu was right. Ah, come on. What is the next? The last point was put in here, and maybe I could. Let me quickly think about it. Collecting 30 soul fragments grants access to void metamorphosis. You ascend a higher state of being, substantially empowering your abilities, while in void metamorphosis your consume and reap are enhanced and your fury will slowly drain. Additionally, Void Ray reduces your fury drain, dealing increased damage and no longer consumes fury. It does not tell that I can prolong the metamorphosis time, but also it is... but I think it reads like I've read a guide a while ago about the Devourer, but I've not really understood it without putting my own hands on it. But what I understood, I've already told you in a former episode, it kind of feels like the Descent into Madness talent from back in Legion or BFA from the Shadow Priest, but with the Demon Hunter, which could be kind of cool. I really liked Shadow Priest back in the day. I even mained Priest back in the first tier of BFA, so I'm curious about that. So I think this will be the next one, because this is a pretty hard-hitting ability. I also could go with, that's not interesting, I also go with Moment of Craving. After fully channeling Void Ray, the cooldown of Reap is reset and your next Reap will collect up to 6 additional soul fragments. I'm pretty sure I will use it, but not right now. I think the next one will be Collapsing Star, because I'm just curious about how this will look. Oh, I wanted to have a sip of tea, actually. Okay. Hello, Cho. Your deeds have sparked a long-forgotten memory I have of an ancient prophecy. This deserves investigation. In order to investigate, I need Jade, though. I have instructed Toya to gather as much as she can find and give it to you when he is done. As he can find. Okay. Bring it to me and we will see about deciphering the ancient Emperor's omen. While he gathers the jade, feel free to explore. You may find the people of this town are in need of a person of your caliber.
Jade Serpent guide you.
I'm pretty sure.
Friend, this is Dawn's Blossom, the heart of Pandaren life here in the Jade Forest. If you wish to make an impression, I am certain many of these citizens could
Do I
use
wish
your
to make
help.
an impression? I don't think so.
Tell me of your travels.
Chose off on another one of his adventures, and this one requires a big order of jade. I'm going to have to call in some favors. How about in the meantime you introduce yourself to some of the locals? Kai Wonderbrew is a good guy to know, as is Master Windfur. Oh, and say hi to Pagey Golden Draft up at the inn. Between the three of them, you should get the feel for the Dawn's Blossom. Okay.
No hurry.
I can do that. I can do that. Hello, buddy. Brewmaster Wonderbrew at your service. Yeah, whatever.
Watch over you.
this will be my last action of this episode. And after that, I will...
Hello.
So, you're the stranger Joe was talking about. Yes, I am. In the next episode, I will definitely hop into a dungeon. A time walking. Should I go into a time walking dungeon? I probably have to, because the Mist of Pandaria dungeons, I don't think they have the appropriate kind of weapons for me. So intellect, maces, sword. No, I can't even use maces, can I? I have actually no idea if I can even use maces. I don't... Wait, don't I have a mace somewhere? Well, this is already... Okay, axes I can use. Whatever, I think I'll just fly over to... Before I turn in the quest, I want to end the episode, and then in between episodes I will fly over to the auction house in order to get some gear going. It is really not fun. I don't want to use heirlooms all the time, because I feel like they're a bit cheap to use. Especially when I'm actually getting pretty good gear from questing. And I'm patient currently. I'm really patient with leveling. I have 3-4 more weeks of World of Warcraft before the Midnight expansion launches. So I'm kind of free to do whatever the hell I want. So, oh, nope, don't do that. So I can take my time, but it is not the XP bonus that I'm after. It is the pure compensation of my lacking weapons that drive me into using my heirlooms. So whatever, before I keep on rambling for even longer than necessary, I want to say thank you for watching. I know this was some kind of a negative episode. I don't like being negative, but if there's something amiss, I have to address it. And I'm not the only one who thinks so, so maybe there's a little bit of... there happened a little bit of a, let's say, mishap with this spec. So Blizzard, I've already filed bug reports, so I hope they will deal with it. And I also hope that you had at least a little bit fun watching me today, as I had still a little bit of fun playing it. Not even only a little bit of fun, I had fun. The visuals of this class are amazing, so I want to say thank you for watching. Until next episode, bye gamers.